Today we're taking a look at this ultrasonic cleaner, and I have actually had the opportunity to review quite a few ultrasonic cleaners, and right off the bat I can tell you that there are a few differences with this one versus other ultrasonic cleaners that I've had. This one has been sent to me for this review, and before we get into all the details of this one, I do want to tell you a little bit about how ultrasonic cleaning works if you don't already know. So the way it works is through high frequency sound waves, and those high frequency sound waves in the water creates tiny little cavitation bubbles that are moving at high speeds and are bursting into each other and bursting onto whatever you have placed into the ultrasonic cleaner. And when it bursts, that is what disturbs the debris, causing it to fall off and clean your dentures, retainers, jewelry, anything like that. So of course, this is what the ultrasonic cleaner looks like right out of the box. The lid just sits on top, and this is what the inside looks like. And then they do also provide you with the power cable that does connect right at the back. So these are very simple to use. All you're going to do is fill it up with water, put whatever object you want in it, and then pick your time. So for me, I do like to add warm water into the cleaners just to kind of loosen up the debris to help the ultrasonic cleaner out a little bit. So we're just going to dump it in up to the max fill line. And if you are cleaning something that is heavily stained, or if you have a certain type of maybe retainer solution, then you can add that into this as well. It's not going to hurt the machine or anything like that. So where the first big difference comes into play with this ultrasonic cleaner is they do not provide you with a pair of tweezers to place your stuff in and take it back out if you don't want to put your fingers directly into the water. And mostly all of the other ultrasonic cleaners do come with a pair of tweezers, and this is what they would look like. Like I said, this one does not provide you with any. So we're going to go ahead and place in a very old ring, see how the ultrasonic cleaner does. I don't believe this ring has really ever been cleaned. We see some buildup on the inside here, so we're going to see how that does in the ultrasonic cleaner. Along with that, we are going to be placing in some dirty earrings. If the ultrasonic cleaner does a good job, it is going to be very noticeable on these earrings. So we're just going to put everything in. And then this is where the next couple differences are with this ultrasonic cleaner. Thing number one is it does not have a UV sanitation light like others do, which it's not really a big deal, but having a UV sanitation light just helps with the cleaning process of whatever you have in it, especially toothbrush heads or anything that's going to be in your mouth. Then the last thing that is different with this one is that it doesn't have an LED display screen letting you know how much time is left. And it also doesn't tell you what time to start it on. You just have to go based off of the LED indicator lights. So the first tap is going to be 5 minutes. The second tap is going to be 8 minutes. And the third tap is going to be 10 minutes. And we're just going to do 10 minutes to see how that does. Alright, so the 10 minutes is up, and when the cycle is through, it will automatically shut itself off. And check this out. Look at all that floating debris. Alright, so we have ran the ultrasonic cleaner through 2 cycles, so 15 minutes in total, and one thing I can tell you is that the water gets very, very hot. So if you have something that needs cleaned that could be damaged by heat, I would keep in mind that if you are doing more than one cycle, you do need to let the water cool down, or you just need to change out the water after each cycle so it doesn't get too hot. Looking at it out of the ultrasonic cleaner, again, that is 15 minutes. It has shined this up a considerable amount, and there isn't near as much debris on the inside. So the cleaner definitely did do a good job on this ring. The front of the earrings have shined up a lot, and there isn't any green debris on the outside. And taking a look at the back of the earrings, it didn't get cleaned up as much as I would like, but again, we just have plain water in here. When you're done with your ultrasonic cleaner, the way you're going to clean it is to simply dump out the water, disconnect the power cord, and just rinse it out, and then of course just wipe it out. You don't want to use any strong cleaners on it because it could potentially damage the inside. So that's how the ultrasonic cleaner works. Like I said, this one is a little bit different than the other ones that I have had the opportunity to review. However, this one still did a great job. It did impress me. I wasn't expecting it to get as much debris off as it did with the jewelry. So if you have dirty jewelry, or you want to get your dentures or your retainers a little bit more sanitized than what a toothbrush could do, then I would recommend this ultrasonic cleaner.